What's going on, guys? This is Williams and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about infographics today, and as you can see on the screen, we have a sample infographic where I just googled infographics and found a couple of them to show you as examples. And these look very catchy in the eye. We can use them for presentations, we could use them in our articles. So what I would want to show you today is how to use AI to create something like this or similar or even better. This brings us to Napkin AI. Napkin AI is a tool made just for that purpose. It helps you to just come up with things like mind maps, some flowcharts, and different types of infographics that could help you in just making things easier. For now, when you come to the pricing section, it's actually free, which means you can use all the features for free. And I don't think this would be permanent, but the starter plan could remain free. I'm not sure, but for now, just take advantage of that. So to get started, we can just go ahead and click Get Napkin Free. It's going to take us to where we can just log in using our Google account. So I'm just going to do that real quick. All right, so after selecting the Google account you want to log in with, it's going to load it up as usual and just ask you some questions for first time setup. So how are you planning to use Napkin? Well, for education, please select your school type. It's a university. It's a higher level education. The following best describes your role. I am the student here. So next, where are you planning to use your napkin visuals? So in presentations and in data research. And I think I could use it for blogs eventually. And yeah, brainstorming. So submit. By the way, this isn't really like the response here mostly doesn't really matter. I'm just doing it to fulfill all righteousness. So let's go ahead and create my first napkin. Now, you could do so by generating text using AI, or you could paste your own text. I have my own text already generated. I used ChatGPT to just ask for a business plan for any kind of business. So it came up with a business plan for a fashion brand. And I also asked it to create a flowchart, a text for a flowchart for a customer support system. I mean, it chose customer support system. So now that I have this, what I'm going to do now is just tell it that I'm going to paste my own text, and it's going to ask you to paste your content summary with a visual here, which means you can go ahead and paste a bulk load of content and it's still going to summarize it. But I've already asked ChatGPT to just give me this in a bullet point. So I'm just going to copy this as it is and paste it here. This is nice. Once we're done with what we want to supply it with, I don't know the maximum character limit, but then this is what we have so far. I mean, it has accepted what we have so far. So I'm just going to cut this part and paste it here as the header, since there's a field for it. So once we're done, all we need to do is just click on this and it's going to do its magic. I mean, look at the visuals. I mean, while it's creating, so it's actually trying to create the perfect infographic for this. So it's a business plan, but based on what the data we've given it, that's when it's going to come up with what kind of infographic matches this. So it has like 4 different types just provided. Is it 4 or 5? So the first one is of this style. The second is this, which also just specifies based on the data. Honestly, I haven't even gone through this to know what this business plan does, but this gives you a lot of options to choose from. So let's say I go with something like this. If I'm going with something like this, it's still going to ask me to choose a style that I prefer, and there are lots of styles that you can go with. This gives you a great deal of customization options, and I am just going to go with something colorful like this. And after selecting, it's going to also give you room to still customize everything that you can see here, from the text to the icons themselves. The text also can be changed, and I can just tell it, hey, I want this to be, instead of financial projections, maybe it should just be financial projection, and it's going to make the changes. Let's say you are not satisfied with some additions here, or you just want to make your own personal customizations based on images. You could also add images from here, and it's going to give you room to search for free images that you can get online. And let's just say calculator. So instead of using this, for instance, we could just go ahead and choose probably a calculator. But I don't know, this like the output I have here is way better than something I would have created on my own. Or if I have my own particular icons, I could go ahead and upload them from my computer. I can also go ahead and do my own sketch and add areas that I would want added, and do all those things based on how I would prefer them to look. So let's say everything here looks good except for maybe an arrow that's supposed to point to this. I could go ahead and just choose this and drag it. So that's it for the first example. So let's go ahead and try creating a new napkin using the second instance, which is a flowchart. So I don't know if telling it the kind of infographic from start would make a difference, but let's just see if by saying flowchart, if this makes any difference. So I'm just going to paste this here and cut this, then paste this here. All right, so this is how it is. So let's see if it identifies from the title that this is a flowchart and this is what I need to do. So I'm just going to click on this icon also and wait for it to do its magic. So look at the animation it uses when trying to just do that creation. So as you can see, it's still giving me different options, but from the options, I think I should be able to have a flowchart somewhere. And even though I told it that it's a flowchart from the title, it still gave me other options. But what I want right now is a flowchart. So I'm just going to choose this option, and it's going to still give me different styles that I can choose from. So if this is what I want, I can just go plain, or if this is what I actually want, I can just choose it, and this is better in my opinion. So it's just going to give you that flow chart. And what do you think of this? This is a very good way to get your data represented and use it anywhere. And the beauty of it is it's absolutely for free right now, and it's completely customizable. After that, you can just go ahead and download it either as a PNG, an SVG file, or a PDF. And if you want it in high resolution, these are the formats you would need. So now I would want us to just try something really interesting for the last time. If you notice from the search results I Googled, there was one that I said infographics for software development lifecycle. And I found this as part of the results. So what I want to do right now is to use AI to explain this infographic as it is. And then after explaining it, I'm going to grab that explanation and paste it up in Napkin AI to see if it produces, if not the same or similar, but something probably better. So let's go ahead and download this image and upload it to probably, let's just say Claude or ChatGPT. So I uploaded this infographic and got this explanation. I just said, explain this infographic. So we're just going to collect and copy everything here based on the numbers and paste them here. So a new blank napkin. So the idea of this, and I am suspecting the main reason why it was named that way, is because it just uses the concept where you have some write up on a napkin that you feel this is disposable, and later on find out that it's the real deal. So it's you transferring that napkin idea to something more useful and presentable. So let's auto spark this and see what this comes up with. And if you notice, the results are really fast. I mean, it has already given us an output. So this is let me just check out the image again. This is the one that we have. So it's not ideal. It's not, I mean, possible probably to just get something very similar. But since it's an infographic used to explain what we are doing, we could just go ahead and choose any option that works well for us from here. I mean, look at the options. There's one that also even looks similar to it, isn't it? I mean, this looks way similar to what we found there, and we can just choose from the styles. But what do you think? I mean, just looking at this and just seeing how easy the creation of something like this can be. I mean, this is revolutionary. This is, I mean, life changing. You could put it that way. I could go as far as saying that, because I know how difficult it is for me to come up with some designs like this. And sometimes it might look like it's easy, but when you try to do it for something serious, it doesn't always come out the way you want it. So when you have different options, I mean, it's not bad to go with any of them. So I'm just going to choose this. Now, tell me what you think in the comment section. That's been it. And I'm just going to use this also to do something really cool in my own personal projects. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.